film footage about Oscar De La Hoya after he saw Ryan Garcia.
This is new. I've never seen that.
I never seen this one.
He said, "Give me more, give me more."
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been watching boxing for a while, man. What's going on, good peoples? We're here with the second episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Game.
In the game.
With my partner here, my ace coon boom, my partner CJ right there, and our producer over there, Ray. I like to give him a shout out because he makes all of the things work around here. So, and I too am Stephen A, as they call me, not Smith. All right. So anyway, we're here with our second episode and whatnot, and we're just gonna talk about a couple of topics here. We're gonna pretty much go into. Hey, did you see that fight last night?
Absolutely.
You saw that fight?
Absolutely.
Yo, I thought that fight was like that, man.
Yeah.
It was Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and I thought it was pretty smooth. Pretty good fight. I didn't think it was gonna go past 8 rounds, which it didn't. That guy's gonna be a champion.
What guy?
Ryan.
I
He is.
I
I just
agree
think
that
that
he
was-
has the moxie and he has the determination to be a champion.
Yeah, when he.
But I think he was in over his head last night because
Oh yeah. Clearly.
he was dealing with a champion who was taught by the best to make in-game adjustments unlike no other.
Definitely
and he did
skilled.
exactly that.
Definitely skilled. That that guy is actually I didn't think his boxing IQ was as high as it actually is.
I think
but
that's the
wow.
knock on him. Everybody doesn't realize how smart he is.
Man, I was like, wow, that was a where we at now? 20,
29
28?
and 0, 27 knockouts.
Ooh, that's something else. Hey, let's take a look at the first knockout when it comes down to last night's fight. Check this out.
Main event. 12 rounds, unbeaten. Gervonta Davis.
Now, this
Ryan
is a
Garcia.
setup,
Let's get
in
right
case
to
y'all
the
haven't
second
known it.
round. Well, how about that left
Gervonta
hand?
Davis was sitting on
Garcia
that
admits with his
left hook already
Davis made him pay,
coming out
drops
the
him,
door,
and then we get
and he just wanted to time it just right so he can come up the middle with that left hand.
Yeah.
And it just played like a movie script, so perfect.
There were some things that he will. That's why I say that Ryan's gonna with some more training, Ryan's gonna be good, man. But some of the stuff that I watched in that fight, like as far as him not his footwork, not keeping his footwork together, because he just let Tank take command of that lead foot and stay on the outside. And most of the time you watch a boxer.
Let me ask you a question though.
What do you mean?
Did he not have good footwork, or was he knocked out of his good footwork? Because you remember they was jockeying for position in the first round.
Right, but when you jockey, in the first round, he pretty much was like bull rushing him.
But he stayed
rush.
on the outside before he started.
No. He was rushing in.
He
was
did the bull rush hard in the second round. First round,
right.
he went in
First,
cautiously.
right. First round, they was jockeying, and even then, he still wasn't. Didn't have good proper foot placement, because Tank was still able to keep his foot on his outside of his lead foot.
I honestly think he was determined to get Tank to taste his power.
I think that they were checking each other out in the first round, and Gervonta knew I could keep that foot out there because this dude is not doing anything in order to stop me. So, but second round came, he said, okay, now I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Ryan Garcia is like, you knew what was coming. I'm going to turn it up a little bit now. And he started doing a bull rush, what I thought was working for him. I thought it was working for him because Tank was grabbing, holding on to him.
It's part of the plan.
I understand, part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you should do. But I thought that was working for Ryan. And then he
It
rushed in.
appeared so.
I think, what was that, the second round?
The second round,
He rushed in a little bit too much.
And Tank went under him.
Went underneath that and caught him with that.
And he shot that short arm, short distance, straight up the gut. Straight up the,
I always say that Tank, the way he fights, man, he usually catches you because you don't see the punch coming. All right. And most of his knockouts, they did not see that punch coming. Even though they heard about it, they knew about it. Yo, you got to watch this guy. What's the one thing you always heard about Tank Davis? Yo, watch that uppercut.
They don't talk about his speed, and they don't talk about his brain.
Which
they don't talk about his ring savvy.
But what they tell you? Watch that uppercut, right? And while they're busy thinking they got him, it come out of nowhere. Bow.
He make you miss and retaliate.
He has
like that.
He has an uncanny way of making you think that he's vulnerable, and that gives them overconfidence. And
good statement.
They come in and they charge in there, just like what's that last guy? Raleigh
did the same, made the same
in.
exact mistake that Garcia made. He got really amped up and said, "I can hit this guy. I can do this guy." And then he
turned
said,
to the side and said, "Bam, here it come. You ain't gonna see it coming." Same thing about Cruz, Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
And me, I'm a big Santa Cruz fan. That dude can box. But when they was in that corner, again, he did not see that punch coming, and it was lights out for these cats.
I can tell you, in my experience with Tank and watching Tank, that when Tank closes the distance, if you don't counter that with something else, he got you. And he closes the distance when he's figured you out. Otherwise, he stays on the outside, and if you got a good jab and he's not fighting off your jab, because he did a good job of fighting off Garcia's jab last night, if you're not sticking your jab in his face, eventually he's going to figure you out and close the distance.
Well, what I always say is that you can clearly see that Ryan Garcia, once he got that first put down, we're going to talk about the second one here in a minute, but once he got that first put down, he's like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. I got to change up. I automatically I got to change up. Why he went away from the jab?
He didn't go away from it.
Well,
Ryan took it. And you know what Mike Tyson says.
What do you mean Ryan took
it? Gervonta took the jab.
Took the jab away from him.
He took it away from him.
Because he
kept tapping his left hand,
that.
and he went and threw his timing off.
Saw that.
So, you know what Mike Tyson says. Everybody got a plan until what?
Till they get hit.
Yeah.
Did he say hit or get punched in the mouth? Or
punched in the mouth. Something vicious, because it was Mike.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a plan until, somebody get fucked up in the mouth or some shit like that, right? So yeah, but
so Ryan had to regroup.
That reset you.
Regroup. But even with that, I'm gonna give Ryan credit for this. He tried his best to stick with his plan even after he got hit, but he's just a little more cautious. But he knew that unleashing on this guy was always going to be something detrimental after that second round.
True. You know what? Before we go into the to that second fight, I'm just going to go into that second knockdown. I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to let you know this is a prequel, all right? Remember when they was in the corner, all right? Gervonta Davis corner. Remember when they turned around and his trainer said, hey, when he go high, you go low. Yeah. Right? When you go low, you go high.
5th or 6th round, he said that. Yeah.
Yeah, he said you go low. If he go low, you go high, right? Mm-hmm. Remember when he turned around and he said, I need you to unleash on his midsection. I need you to unleash on the body.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you unleash on the body, we're trying to get him to drop his hands. Mm-hmm. That means that he really was trying to go ahead and get a punch to the jaw. He was trying to really get a punch to the face because he said, I need him to drop his hands. You got to unleash to the body. It just so happened that one unleash to the body was all it took. All I'm saying is he had more coming because that wasn't the plan. The plan wasn't to knock you out with a body blow. Mm-hmm. The plan was to get you to drop your arms, drop your hands so you could release that face so he could punish him, right? Let's take a look at that fight so we could see what I'm talking about.
We're talking about the first knockdown, right?
No, the second knockdown.
Second knockdown.
Hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
See that one right there? Unleashed to the body, right? He's still trying to get air. Oh, he can't breathe in. He can't inhale.
Talk about a hard shot.
That was a hard shot.
He hit him like on the left side of his body, right in the liver. And it looked like it had the reaction of a solar plex shot.
Gervonta Davis just stopped Ryan
Too bad we
Garcia.
couldn't have that when they was talking in the
Perfect
corner.
historical reference.
Because
that
I'm going to
applies
tell you,
here.
that punch was supposed to lead to him dropping his hands so he could go in ahead and tear that head up. So
But I
can
tell
you
you how
imagine,
hard he hit.
Can you imagine what would have happened if he'd have survived that punch? Oh, it was coming. I think it would have been one of them sloppy knockouts. Like, nah, I ain't gonna say sloppy. I say just out, just out. I think. I know our producer doesn't agree with me on that. You know, I'm getting a shitty.
For the record,
getting a shitty look
he was
right now
a Ryan
from-
Garcia fan. He wanted Ryan Garcia to win this fight.
I mean, me mugging me right now.
mean,
'Cause,
I'm a Gervonta fan. He's the biggest thing that happened in Baltimore right now, and I want to see him take it as far as he can possibly take it.
I think he doing this thing. I do think that Ryan's gonna be all right. Take the L, learn from it. He looked like he got the discipline in the, in order for him to come back and make something good out of it. So
Unlike Raleigh, Garcia has everything, including the mental, to be all he got to be, as long as he doesn't have to stay in the same division with Gervonta. I mean, if I was Garcia at this point in my career, I don't need to keep seeing a Gervonta. Got to see him maybe down the road after I get a little more experience. Because Gervonta fights like a Einstein. Nobody wants to give him the credit for that, but he's fighting with his mind.
Very smart.
But he has a left hand that can knock heavyweights out. That's how hard he hits.
You know what's wild? What's wild is that I felt that Ryan Garcia, I was like I told you before, we talked about this, and I said, yo, it's not going to go past 8. It happened to go in the 7th round, but I said it's not going to go past 8. Now, Raleigh, I'm just saying this because I don't think that Ryan Garcia was skilled enough in order for him to actually fight Tank Davis. Raleigh, I just thought that was just all hype. I don't even know why I'm even watching this fight, because I was like, you're getting knocked out, because he didn't show me anything. And a lot of these guys keep going into these fights with Tank Davis thinking like, oh, all I got to do is have speed and I hit hard too.
And he's
And it
little.
doesn't
so
work.
He can't get to me with my jab. He can't get
Right.
past my jab. He constantly gets past
They keep
people's
going in. They
jab.
keep going into it like that, and it's just crazy to me. And I'm like, what's this right here?
Oh, wait.
Hold up.
Come on, man.
Wait. Hold up. Hey, let's
These
take a look.
two alpha champions.
Yo, hold on. Let me. Let's take a look at this thing here, man.
Hey, we got a little treat for you guys.
Let me see this. Let me say Ryan. Oh, look. One of the guys actually turned around and said Ryan Garcia really lost to this man, right? And then that's probably for the family. So
Can you imagine talking to some dudes about a guy that's dancing
Yo.
like that just knocked my ass out?
the dude said, hey, yo, he really lost to this guy, right? So, they had I said, wait a minute. There's got to be another one out there. Got to be another one out there,
Yeah,
Ryan
man.
Garcia.
They
And
gotta
of
be
course,
on
we
the same
found it.
level.
It said,
Okay.
when your boys invite you over, but you only had Bud Light. Yo, that... Look at these dudes. Yo.
Mind you, these are two of the best lightweights in the world.
Like I said, I wouldn't get in a fight with neither one of them.
I'm sorry, but if I'm in the same room with them and they're dancing like that, I'll be by the door and they'll be wherever they are
Well,
dancing.
I mean, with them dancing
But I'ma
like
laugh
that,
at
it was a fair fight.
I'm gonna say,
The
come
way
on,
the both
man.
of them, the way the both of them was dancing.
That
it was a
doesn't
fair
fit
fight.
your boxing skills, man. What are you doing?
Which
Come on, man,
which one was better?
Do something hard.
Which one was better?
I don't know. They both suck.
Take skating. Skating with his socks on.
And Ryan,
Then you
he's
got
doing
Ryan
some
hula
butterfly.
hoop, some little hula
Yeah.
girl type thing.
What's that? Hawaiian?
Yeah.
I'm just the ookie wookie look.
Make me feel like I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill.
Wow.
Hold on. And then I think this was Conor McGregor, right?
Yeah.
Giving support to Ryan Garcia in his dressing room after Gervonta Davis defeat. Okay. I want to see it again. I want to see it with no rehydration clause. Look, let me tell you something, yo.
Please say it.
Y'all need to you really need to stop with this rehydration
Please
clause.
say it.
Like it's a big, like that was a big problem.
Please say it
And
so our producer can hear it too,
And
please.
it's not a big problem. Please understand that the clause meant you had a 136 catch weight, right? You had to go ahead and make that by the morning of the fight, okay? The rehydration clause specifically says you cannot go or rehydrate more than 10 pounds, all right? Please understand that Ryan Garcia is walking around, the ring weight is about 148, okay? 146 is just 2 pounds less than that. That's not a big problem. But the fact that people, like our producer, wants to let everybody know, man, he had that rehydration clause in there, and that was a big factor as to why Ryan got his ass whooped. But that wasn't the problem at all.
We want to ask you guys a question. What was that, the 7th round when the knockout took place?
Yeah, 7th.
Did Ryan look tired in the 7th round?
No, not at all.
Did he look dehydrated? Did he look like he was struggling or anything?
Nah, it looked pretty good until he took that shot.
The only thing he did look at was up.
And, after he was trying to catch his breath, imagine, I'm just saying, it wasn't that big a factor. And then you got guys like Conor McGregor, in there talking about, let's see it without that. Let's see. I want to see it again.
Even though he thinks he's doing something good with that finger in the air, he's just adding insult to injury.
Yeah, let's
He's
hear what
like,
he got
man,
to say.
the more you talk to me, the more I realize I just got my ass kicked.
Right. I'll see it again. Let's see. What he's saying.
He's effect to the body. He's 1-0 on you. Effect to the body. He's 1-0 on you. These are the two biggest names in the division. I want to see it again. I want to see it again now, and I want to see it with no rehydration clause. Seriously. You know what I mean? But you're classy too. You're trying to take him with the lead hook. Mate, all the respect in the world to you. You're the future. The future is staying. And I'm watching you all the way. I wish you all the best.
All the way. Make sure you buy that proper 12.
Effect to the body.
You see what I'm saying? He's like, he wants to see
Meanwhile, in Garcia's head, I'm not fighting that guy again. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. That's what's going on in his head. He's like, hey, yo, hold up. I ain't fighting this dude again until I think I am ready. Because
Might be
again,
5 years down the road.
I took 2 shots from this cat that I didn't see coming.
Mm-hmm.
What you think might happen next time? Look at this. What? Oh, look. Nah, I'm a big Andrew.
Uh-oh.
I'm a big Andrew Tate.
Another Ryan Garcia fan that's a little salty. And yeah, I am a big Andrew Tate fan as well.
I am, yeah. I like this guy. He said, any Twitter account I see mocking Ryan Garcia is getting blocked. unless you've been in the ring yourself, you are not qualified to say a word. I'm like, Andrew Tate, I understand you my man and all that, but fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you're saying about can't say a word. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say because I got an opinion just like everybody else.
You know, this is the same guy, and I'm a big fan, and this is why I know this.
Hold up.
That tells you tell people what to do. Don't wait.
Let me finish
And
this
he's trying
right
to tell us to shut up because Ryan Garcia lost.
He's saying always a coward.
I don't agree with you there, Andrew.
Always a coward who has so much to say from outside the gladiator pit. The worst type of people.
We're fans, man.
Yeah, fans talk all that shit all they want. Fans, on Sundays when you watching your football game, you get suited up too.
Yeah.
You just doing it from the couch.
We're fans, man. We're supposed to be able to do that.
Right.
We're supposed to talk like we're really regularly informed.
Check this out. Read that right there. Up top.
It said, just block me now, bro.
And look what he did.
And he blocked him.
He blocked him with the quickness. I'll be like,
4 hours.
Hey, I'll be like, it's not that serious, man. That's all I'm saying. It's not that serious. You watch, you see your guy.
Now, hey, I want to read this because this is another Andrew Tate fan, and I share the sentiments except for this fight, but I want to read it because it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just from a guy named Pickettsburg. So if you put the two together, you know, quarterback is Pickett's and the team is Pittsburgh, the Steelers. If Andrew Tate thinks, I agree. If Andrew Tate speaks, I listen. If Andrew Tate orders, I obey. If Andrew Tate has millions of fans, I'm one of them. If Andrew Tate has one fan, I am that fan.
Mm-hmm.
And if Andrew Tate has no fans, I'm dead. I'm with this guy 110%. I think that's dead on. Andrew Tate responded.
He responds. Oh,
I'm with him 100% on that. But as far as not talking about this fight because Ryan Garcia, the pretty boy, took a L, this is the one time Andrew and I has to disagree.
You say pretty boy like.
Cause that's what they was calling him, pretty boy.
You know,
like they used to call Oscar De La Hoya. They actually look alike. It might be his son.
Hold on, look at this one right here. Let's look at this film footage about Oscar De La Hoya after he saw Ryan Garcia.
This is new. I've never seen this.
I've never seen this one.
He said, give me more, give me more.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been watching boxing for a while, man, for a long time. I really enjoy this sport. Oscar, for some reason, man, Oscar seemed like the type that'll go after your kids, man. Because everybody that come out of Floyd camp, even though Gervonta Davis is doing his own thing now. Floyd was in his corner for last night's fight, but Gervonta's doing his own thing. He's promoting his own stuff, right? As he should. I mean, after all, Floyd showed the way.
Floyd's still supporting him.
He's still supporting him. He showed him the way. But it seemed like Oscar just got a problem with everybody that come out of his camp. You know, he already had a problem with Floyd, but he got a problem with, I don't care who it is that come out of his camp. Oscar's got a problem with him.
Because he said, I can't fucking beat this guy.
I can't beat this dude. I can't even beat the dudes that's in his camp. Damn. You know? So
I can't even get him fighting. I can beat his fighter.
Every time there's a guy, he's like right there, you know. And then you got Hopkins that's right there with him because, you know, they're in collaboration with the two. Business. This is business, you know. But it just seems a little personal to me, and it kind of shows all the time. I wish I could have saw a little bit more of that the press conference that they had, where it seemed like they was going at De La Hoya a little bit too, because De La Hoya was saying some shit, you know. And I wish I could have really got into that one. I just saw snippets of it, and I was like, "Dang, Oscar, yeah, man, you old now. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing your thing, but good Lord,
you can't affect it from the ring anymore, bro.
Yeah, it still seems like, you know, Oscar's got something to say, about no matter who come out of that camp. And Gervonta Davis is doing his own thing now. So he's coming out of his own camp now. But she whiz. Oscar, let it go, bro.
It's a little salty.
Let it go. It's time to woosah.
Hey,
It's time to let it go.
Are we talking about kids? Did you say something about how kids act?
Actually, I'm saying Oscar seemed like the type that'll go after your kids.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he might be a member.
I thought we was trying to segue into something else. But,
Actually, yeah, because isn't there there was another fight, since we're still talking about fights. What's that guy's name, man?
Israel Adesanya.
Yes. There seems to be a lot of controversy because back in,
2017.
He lost to a guy,
Pereira.
and Pereira's son in jubilation. And at the time, his son was
5
years old, and he was in the ring.
Mocked his knockout.
He was in the ring, and his pops had just knocked him out, and he was kind of mocking him, in the ring right next to him, and like going down, like, yo, this is how you went out, kid, So then here it is, they fight.
Israel exacts revenge on him.
That was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
April 8th, I believe it was.
They fight again, rematch, and this time he knocks out the kid's father. Right?
Pereira. What the fuck?
Right? And all of a sudden, he goes and he goes to find the little kid, which is 5 years older now. And points,
7 years old.
Yeah, 7 years old. I'm sorry. And he finds that kid, and then he goes and he does his version
And he falls
of his
out.
pops getting knocked out on the ground. And man, people
backlash.
went wild. They went wild over this jump.
Hey, producer, can you share some of that backlash with us? if you haven't?
Please share some of that, man. Oh yeah, you got look at the
Read
people.
that one. Read
Look at the
that
people.
one.
Like this one guy, grown man, who's a fighter, a champ at his division, holding a grudge against a child. This clown still think he's a teenager. Years with all the anime and he says? Years with all the anime he watches. What's this right here? The
Yeah, it's a whole synopsis of what it is.
Didn't he fight this guy?
Dude, you can't hold a grudge on
Robert Whittaker?
5-year-olds. Yeah, Robert Whittaker has something to say as well, who lost to Adesanya in the past. Dude, you can't hold a grudge against 5-year-olds. If I held a grudge against every 5-year-old that pissed me off, I'd be fighting for the next 40 years of my life. First of all, how many 5-year-olds have you dealt with? Unless you got a bunch of children.
Oh, look, hey, it's more. It's more.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else gets on there and they says, yeah, that was pretty low of a man. Now we got to insult the manhood, right?
Another guy says, you brought up 9/11 and trash talk to promote his fight with Romero and holding a grudge against a 5-year-old, make a cartoon reference for trash talk. Parents must be so proud of him. Well,
Hold up. Look at this dude. A grown man holding a grudge against a child. Clean KO. But that's pathetic. And then, hold up. Our producer actually engaged with this.
And he told him, fuck them kids.
But then he turned around and he got a little racial.
He got racist.
He got a little racial. He said, I'm not going to read that last part, but he said, oh, well, okay, producer saying read it because he got a little racial. He said, pick my tomatoes, 1-3, support your fellow. Now, that was wrong all the way.
It's a low blow, but
Right. And then,
of course he's bigger than that. That doesn't faze him.
and he said, that kid literally lives rent-free in Izzy's head for like 7 years. That's an L,
It was an L.
you know?
But Israel will be the first to tell you, I'm petty.
Bro,
And if the kid is 5 and he has the wherewithal to fall like that, it hurts no matter how old you are. It hurts. So I'm not saying it's okay to exact revenge, but I'm not saying I would have done anything different.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm petty as fuck, yo. I'm letting you know right now. I'd have been like this. Reporters, get at me. Hey, yo, it wasn't for none of y'all. He gets it.
Hey, Ray,
He
can
gets
you can you cue up the kid's response, please? Now, the new kid, the big kid, he's not 5 anymore, y'all.
Yeah. He's. Look at this. Look at that kid right there.
That's him.
Did his son really mock you?
Look at it.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
I think so.
There's a video of him falling right next to you.
I remember, but I
What
kind of
the
looked at him and laughed.
What's up with that? There's this kid right over
He
here.
said
I'm showing
Bob.
you. They showed it to me. I've never seen this video.
Yo. Yeah.
It's the knockout.
Yeah, that's the one. You see him?
Kid's a good actor. He did the fall just
he did the fall
exactly
just
the
like
way
it.
Adesanya fell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Look at him. I'm petty, bro.
I'm petty, bro. I remember. So the first time he knocked me out in Brazil, his son came into the ring and then started to just lie dead next to me. And I'm like, you fucking little asshole. But then, I looked for his kid and I pointed at him and I saw him and I was like, hey. Just to remind him.
I'm sorry if we're offending y'all for offending a 5-year-old kid, but the shit was funny.
I'm sorry. Hold on, what was his reaction? Yo, I'm sorry. Yo. Hey, that must have been devastating. That probably wasn't the reaction to Adesanya actually mocking and going down. It could have been after the fight of his father getting knocked out. He was devastated.
I like it the way it was presented. I hope it was because he saw that and he got insulted.
I ain't
because
gonna
what
lie.
he did was very insulting to a grown-ass man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not only the president. I'm not only a client. I'm the president because I'd have been petty as shit too. I'd have been like, yo, hey, yo, kid. I'd have did the same shit and been like,
Don't feel good, do it,
I'd be
kid.
like, yo, he's okay. He'll be all right. All right.
I think there was a good lesson for that kid to learn. Look, what goes around comes around, and you're young enough to affect change. So make sure you win all your battles, and that if you're gonna mock somebody, make sure they don't have the opportunity to mock you back.
Come on, man. Let's be honest about this. He getting worse in school. He's getting worse in school. I mean, when he go back to school after that knockout,
Oh, he's gonna get.
they tearing him up in the classroom. They be like, hey, your pops got his ass whooped, yo. And he be like, shut up. You know?
Yo, check this out. Let me make sure I fall right. Did you see it?
Yo, they roasted him. That's what happened, man. Kids are worse. Kids are worse.
Yeah, especially his age, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they don't have no
man.
filter.
He in school and whatnot, and they letting him have it.
Yeah, let's speak on that real quick. Why is it insulting for Adesanya to get this kid back for being petty, and it's not insulting for the kids that's gonna fry his ass in school?
Oh, they frying him, but
because they're the same age.
Yeah, they're the same age. They're all kids and whatnot, and he's a grown man. And I've been like,
nah, but that was a grown man move from a 5-year-old.
yeah. I'd have been like, yo, look, y'all don't worry about it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He gets what I'm doing because he understands. Clearly, he understands. I did this shit. He did it to me. So clearly, he understands. I'm just getting you back, kid. Come on now.
Yeah.
Ain't no big thing. I didn't see nothing wrong with it and whatnot. But, again, we live in a society.
He's definitely going to learn from that one, though.
Yeah.
You're going to have to eat that one. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I hope y'all don't hate me for that. But if you do, I don't give a fuck.
There you go. Yeah, we should. Is it going to be the I don't give a fuck show? It's just our opinion, though. I'm just saying. It's just our opinion.
It's just our opinion.
Nobody take it personal and whatnot because we're not taking it personal. I mean, if you was to get in the
Usually when
comments,
somebody jumps in on something like that, it just means that their man lost. Think about it. They got things to say about Ryan Garcia, about Gervonta because he lost.
Yeah.
They got things to say about Angel Reese because Caitlin Clark lost. They got things to say about Israel Adesanya because Pereira lost. It's just because their person lost.
Yeah,
so suck it up. And then they get into their feelings and they go deep with it. And then it's okay for them to go deep, but they don't like for you to go deep. So,
yeah,
comes with the territory. But you know what? We go deep too.
Yeah. I don't take it personal.
Nah. So what you got queued up for us next? Oh, this is when Israel actually knocked out Pereira. He set him up. This was a good fight because he set him up. Because this was the third time he threw that double combination in the fight. Obviously, he had made up his mind to try to hit him with that two-piece.
Put the arrows on him.
He had made up his mind to hit him with that two-piece because he tried to throw it 2 other times unsuccessfully. And in that time when Pereira was backing him up against the ropes, he hit home and turned out his lights.
That's terrible.
Alex's response. Oh, yeah. Now we got,
I don't know. I wouldn't say I can play with him.
Pause that for 1 second. Let me preface this. You know that every father is going to stand by their child in some way, shape, or fashion. And I know that many of you out there want to know, what did Alex do about Israel's pettiness? Well, here's what Alex had to say about it. Just sit back and enjoy and share your thoughts.
It was something that happened, but I don't know. It's another child that did that to him. It's hard to say because I don't know what his feelings was. It was 7 years ago. I saw the joy he had after the knockout at UFC 287. That was his dream and he made it. But we're comparing him with a child who was 5 years old at the time, right? I don't get it. I saw that Adesanya, was being influenced by other people, right? Even in the interviews, some reporters asked him, "Are you going to do this?" And he said, "Yes, I'm going to do it." I think it's funny. I did that. I knocked him out at UFC 281. I won the belt. And my kid wanted to do the same thing up there. I said to him, "Stop. Don't do it." I wouldn't do it, but if Adesanya did it, if he felt better that way, okay. It's a relief he had, and if he thinks it's better for him, okay. That won't change anything for me.
That
and
is
I also posted
that is a stand-up father. That is a stand-up champion now. Because he stood by his kid, but at the same time, he wasn't going to let the pettiness rule the day. So that was a good thing. And my hat's off to Pereira for that. What do you think? You don't agree? What do you think? There's nothing salty about what he said.
No. I mean, he all right,
Okay. But you're laughing.
Huh?
But you're laughing. What's humorous about that?
He said, "Stop, don't do it."
No. He told his kid not to do it?
Yeah, apparently his kid wasn't listening. So
that's another thing. You're not raising your kid right. He's hard-headed.
Did it any damn way. All right, so. But I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
I think he would stand up about it because he could have got petty and said, that's a 5-year-old kid.
Well,
or
it's
a
kind of
12-year-old
hard.
kid.
It's kind of. I mean, what kind of threat you gonna give to somebody? Just I mean, they 1-1, but you just got knocked out. So I mean, what kind of?
And there's a lot of people now calling for another fight.
Yeah.
Many of them want to act like it's like best, to have a chance at revenge for the kid.
Oh,
but they could always fight again if
you
that's.
You got to get revenge for that kid. So they really want him to lose now.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. What if they do have
Adesanya fans don't want him to lose. Yeah, I don't want him to lose.
What if they have a third fight? What if they do have a third fight? And then what if he gets in there and he gets knocked out again.
Wow. There's no need for no more pettiness. That's done.
Nah, that's not. He's not gonna do that.
He's got to be like the father was in the second fight now.
But
He's got to be like, okay, all that nonsense is over.
It's a done deal. It's good to go now.
But if he loses and the kid falls again, what are they gonna have? Fight number 4?
Oh man, I don't know. Good people. I'm wrong. I'm gonna let you know right now, right off the break. I am absolutely 100% wrong in this right here because I be petty as shit too. I'm tell you that right. I don't give a damn if a baby threw a pacifier in the ring, I'm throwing that pacifier back at the baby. Just saying. I'm saying I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grow up one day. I am. I'm becoming a responsible adult sooner or later.
I guess the lesson to be learned here is control your kids if you don't want them to get their feelings hurt.
Well, yeah, okay.
But
because you never
fun.
know how petty the dude is that you.
It makes for good media. Yeah. It definitely makes for good media because in this woke world today, everybody has something to say about
that
it.
Woke shit. Woke again.
How could you do that to a 5-year-old?
Hey man, I think we taking this woke out of context, big time, bro.
He's actually 12 now, so he did it at 5.
It's out of woke, out of context. Yeah, I mean,
look up the definition and find out if it lines up with what it really means.
Whatever the definition, what if it's gonna be a 2023 definition? I know that shit wrong. Shoot.
Okay, producer, what you got for us next? Woke is an adjective derived from an African American vernacular English AAVE, meaning alert to racial prejudice and discrimination.
What?
Wow,
they actually got
that's
the
a little
meaning in
different than what I thought it was.
Right.
How about dropping down what that is? What's another word for being woke?
No. Real quick.
Okay.
So what part of that, if you stay woke, you get broke? I'm trying to figure where's that at in that definition?
I don't know, but if they got African American in there and then broke is what you bringing up, there might be some correlation.
I'm just saying people are using this term for so many different things, and I'm like, hey, yo, you're using it out of context, and they got the nerve to want to debate about it. And I was like, okay, well, we could debate about it, but it don't mean that. What you're talking
shits
about.
And grins. Can you drop down and see what is another word for being woke? Woke is sometimes just used to characterize someone as hip or open-minded.
Hip.
Okay, that's a better understanding.
Being hip. Open-minded.
I'm hip, man, like they said in the 70s.
So you think that
you know what I mean?
You think that
jive turkey?
You think that guy that's rocking that sweater vest with the khaki shorts?
What did they used to call him? What did they used to call him?
He's part of the frappy
with the sweater.
He part of the Bud Light. He part of the Bud Light frappy crowd that they was trying to get away from, right? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go back on that one, but I'm just saying. You think that guy's hip to?
No, I don't think hip.
Open-minded?
No, I think he's preppy is what they used to say, right? Preppy.
Just trying to make sure, you know.
Hip means you down with it, man. You got the swag with it, man.
You remember back in the day, what's happening, Cool Bean or
Cool Breeze?
Yo, Young Blood, you know, stuff like that. How do you
Yo,
talk
my
back in the
man.
day?
Yo, B.
So,
what you doing, man?
I'm just saying, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the woke thing back. I'm apologizing to Light on this episode. You know,
Nah, that was actually fun to me. I hope it turns out as good as it feels.
You know, I'm just saying.
Woke. You just got a thing with woke, right? What if I told you was woke?
It depends on what your definition is. Like if I'm walking, if we chilling, and then you turn around and be like, and I'll be like, yeah, let me get that strawberry ice cream with some whipped cream, and they be like, yo, that's woke, man.
Nah, nigga,
hell
I'm
that
talking
shit's
about
supposed
you
to
not
be?
sleep. That's all I'm saying. It's like
just that's what we doing. We using the N word. We using the N word now.
What
Is
is
that what- you ain't even know.
Oh,
we
I did?
We use the N word now. Is that what we doing now?
Oh, you gotta.
How dare you?
You gotta cut that out.
How dare you? No, we ain't cutting that out.
You can't use that on YouTube.
No, we can't use.
No, not the. Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Use the N. That's what we doing now.
That was an accident, man. I didn't even know I used that.
See
word.
what happens when you take somebody out of character. Yeah, be character.
What you put in my drink?
I don't know what the fuck. I know it tastes good. I know that. I didn't even say character right. I said character. Character. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, what we got?
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna apologize. But as of right now, let me just say that was another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Game. And let's go on ahead and wrap it up. Yeah, you guys subscribe and like. Put something in the comments. Let us know what you think about this. And we are just starting off, right? And eventually we'll get it together.
Yes,
Right.
yes, exactly. And just to expound on what he's saying, we take constructive criticism. If you want something, you see something we can do and you like it,
Yeah.
or you got an idea for us, send it to us. And if you think we can improve in certain ways and you want to send us that too.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Just be tactful with it, and we'll listen to everybody.
Yeah, put it in the comments, and if it's something that you don't like that I said or whatever, I'm for all the smoke. Just go in ahead and just let me know.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, let him know, but don't come to me with the smoke. Come to me with some constructive criticism. You come to me with the smoke, I'm coming back. Psych. I'm just playing.
Nah, we ain't gonna take it personal. I mean, you go ahead and say what you want.
I'm only
on this
playing.
deal. We good with it.
Yeah, give it to us and be real with it, because we're gonna take. We
take
really
it.
do care what you have to say, and we're planning to grow this channel as far as it'll go.
But I'm saying,
And, it depends on you.
You get real personal, your mom ain't off limits. I'm just letting you know.
Wait,
right off the
you
break.
can't
I'm just
say that, man.
What? What do you mean? I can't what?
Can't threaten people's mothers.
I'm just saying you. Nobody heard. Well, we don't know about mama jokes back.
Oh
in the
my
day.
God, you
Oh.
like 50 Cent. I shoot up your mama cribs and make you come look for me.
My producers let me know that I'm gonna be the problem. I'm gonna be the reason why we gotta do one of those apologies. I just want to say I regret the things that I said, and I humbly, deeply apologize for the things that I said, and I hope you accept this.
That shit doesn't sound sincere. That's what they go to do.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Stay tuned for
Hope
the
to hear
next.
from
Keep a lookout for the next episode. We're gonna keep this going.